The Empress went undercover in disguise. She was shocked to see starving citizens throughout the county eating sand to stave off hunger. She cut open a relief grain bag that she had granted, and discovered in horror that all the rice had been replaced with sand. The relief grain official watched the scene with satisfaction. Only at this moment did the Empress understand why she was cursed by people across the land. Just the day before, she had chased the Emperor with the sword in the palace. She accused the Emperor of being an incompetent ruler, who disregarded the lives of his subjects. Her hometown was suffering from famine with corpses everywhere, yet he wouldn't allocate relief funds or grain supplies for disaster relief. This caused her to be despised by people throughout the country. The Emperor was deeply wronged. Seeing the Empress' relentless anger, he couldn't help but express his thoughts. He explained that Gu County was the Empress' hometown. Once relief funds were embezzled, even higher officials wouldn't dare to intervene. Moreover, the Gu County magistrate was the Empress' cousin. The Empress couldn't believe her relative was a corrupt official exploiting the people, so she decided to go undercover to investigate personally. She could also visit her beloved wet nurse. Little did she know this journey would lead to an unforgettable scene. Meanwhile, the wet nurse in Gu County received news of the Empress' impending visit. The wet nurse's son was the Gu County magistrate. Upon hearing the Empress was coming, he was extremely excited, though he had never met the Empress. He had long considered her his powerful backer. By now the Emperor and Empress had arrived in Gu County. The Emperor planned to visit a temple first to pray for the citizens. He handed a signal arrow to the Empress guard, indicating that if they encountered danger they should release the arrow, and he would immediately bring troops. Soon the two were walking the streets in disguise. They saw a bustling scene of people receiving grain rations. The Empress thought the Emperor was mistaken, but when she accidentally saw that the bags contained sand instead of grain, at that moment the relief official rushed forward and kicked a disaster victim twice. He angrily scolded the victim for daring to desecrate the disaster relief grain from the Empress. The Empress immediately stopped the relief official to conceal her identity while investigating the grain incident. She claimed to be a royal grain merchant. Unexpectedly, the relief official showed no respect for her. He even said the entire county was full of royal relatives and told her to get lost. The Empress angrily stated she would report this corrupt official for replacing the grain granted by the Empress with sand. The relief official directly grabbed a victim and asked whether they had received rice or sand. The victim had long regarded the Empress as a protective umbrella for corrupt officials. He hurriedly said the bags contained rice. Other victims behind him also claimed under threat that the relief supplies were rice. Seeing the Empress still wanted to unite with the victims to report the crime, the arrogant relief official relied on being the county magistrate's nephew. He directly ordered the victims to eat the sand in front of the Empress. The Empress could only watch helplessly as the victims wolfed down sand as if it were rice. She angrily ordered her guard to take action. The yeoman runners were no match for the guard, but unexpectedly the relief official threw sand into the guard's eyes. The two were still taken into custody. The arrogant relief official wanted to silence them and threatened the Empress with weapons.